So I tried to, the glass is so ill-fitting. I mean, it just doesn't, it's like a springboard. You know, it just does not fit. So I had used a piece of masking tape to hold it in, and then I used traditional Mono glue, and that didn't seem to hold it. So then I tried CA glue, and that didn't hold it either. So what really perturbs me is that there's a little smear right here now that I'm going to have to see if I can deal with that, because the body was darn near perfect. So I mean, it could have been a lot worse, but I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut these off and then try to fit them in there separately by themselves, and I think that will work. But I mean, it's just very poorly designed. So that's that. I just want to take a quick video of that, and we'll see what we can do. So I finished the John Wick Chevelle. Sometimes this is an older kit. I won't really say it's a fun build, but we had some hiccups along the way. Being an old kit, there's some different things. I had an issue with the glass. You're going to see that short clip just before this, and how I resolved that. But I believe I got the glass to fit. And while fixing that, it got this smudge issue going on here. And it's really frustrating with something like that. And then also this grill, the chrome part to fit up underneath the front, was a real bear. And the things about those is when you're trying to fit parts that don't fit, even when you test fit them, because I had already placed it in there once before and it took some time, but I couldn't find any way to really make it any easier. But when you're doing that, you're handling the model and everything. And I mean, this has already been painted and cleared. So I'm going to have to wipe it down. But I mean, it's just frustrating when you think you've got a model and everything looks good, and it's just you have no choice but to force everything to try and fit. It's just frustrating. You can see here that this is the back of the car. And you can see that it does not, if I push this down below the body on each side, if I push that down, then this bottom part in the front is going to pop out. So I don't know necessarily that it's warped, but it looks like it has a twist in it. But I'm not sure that twist is in there, because the problem is you just can't push the chassis in enough, because of the tub will only go in one way. There's not, unlike a lot of AMT or MPC kits, it's not really sloppy, because it has one major locating circle and pin in the back, and so there's only one way to slip it in there. So I think it's just whatever. And also, if you look down here, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but you can see there's a really big gap, like a lot of these kits, between the inner fender and the outer fender. So that makes me believe that this model was probably modified over many different years. It may have even been a different type of Chevelle, different year, or a different model, I don't know. And then they've just updated it every year, but that, of course, now the parts don't fit flush. There's no wiper blades or nothing. There's no cowl up here, nothing, no detail there whatsoever. So, and then there's the back bumper. which I had an issue getting that on there too. It doesn't really, it fits okay, but not really great. But I got it in there, so that's the main thing. So I was able to detail the bottom out a little bit just simply by painting it. The rear axle and the exhaust system up to here is all one piece. It's very crude. Even when you paint it, I mean, it's just not really the best. So, but it is what it is. I know in the movie the car, as I mentioned in the previous video, appears to be green, and but I would prefer it black. I don't know why they would choose it to be green. I mean, everything about the character is all black. So it just, to me, it makes more sense. The car should have been black. But so that's what I did. I painted it black. I painted it the way I wanted to. So good points. Decals work good. You get 3 choices of rims, pad printed tires. Those are all good good pluses about the kit. And the interior really isn't that bad. It could have been a lot worse. There are 2 exhaust tips on it, and boy, those are junk. So I'm going to probably cut some tubing and make my own. And that's really about it. This is a figure that I actually bought this figure probably a year or 2 earlier. And I ordered it online and on eBay, and then when I got it, I painted it. And then I figured sooner or later I would get this kit. And it's been that long since I never got around to getting the kit. But recently, probably at the end of last year maybe, I finally bought the kit. So my first instinct was to use the Monogram Chevelle because I like that kit. I've built it several times. But I've never built this kit before. So I thought, well, let me give this a shot. Maybe it can be, maybe it is a good kit, but I didn't like it, so. But that's what we got, the John Wick Chevelle, and that's how it came out. I like it. I like the paint. It came out well. Even when I wipe it down, it'll probably be a little better. But like I say, with a few smudges here and there from trying to force it, trying to get that, I took that chassis in and out at least 5 or 6 times. I'm trying to figure out why doesn't it fit. It's just not going to fit. That's all there is to it. Here on the box, it shows that these marker lights are yellow. But when I looked at pictures online, those marker lights are clear, and they have a amber bulb inside of them, which is something we used to do in the 60s and 70s. The lens wasn't amber, the bulb was amber. So that's what I did with mine. I just put I left them clear, and then I just put it, and it's going to be hard to see on camera, but I just put a dot, an orange dot in each one of them to replicate the bulb. So, not that I'm an expert on Chevelles. I like the cars. I like this body style Chevelle. But I don't know much about them year to year and all that. I was going to go around the wheels with the chrome trim like it shows on the box. Sorry, it's out of camera right here. But I just didn't think, I just thought that was going to look strange. So I didn't do it. It would have been easy to do though. You just take out your chrome marker, Gundam marker, and then just whip around it. That's all you'd have to do. But I don't know. I just kept looking at it and looked on some real cars, and I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know why they put that on there. I just didn't like it. So, and that's what we got. The John Wick 70 Chevelle. And I can't believe there'd be more than 2 people that hadn't seen that movie. That's a great movie. There's like 4 or 5 of them, whatever. I'm not sure. But the first one is definitely the best one. So there we go. Onwards to the next kit to be finished. And that's all I can think of right now. I'm tired. It's been a long day. But I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you checking it out. And hope you enjoyed it. Later.